Well, actually, I've never really fell in love at first sight, and I was always surprised why my classmates were doing this. I couldn't understand how could I fall in love with someone at first sight, and even when I was a teens, I didn't suffer from it. I have been always thought that if you fell in love with someone at the first sight, you might have to go to a psychologist. It's just my point of view. That's it. Because I think you need more time to figure out if you are really interested in someone's personality, and if you have some sexually attracted to your partner. I would like to tell you my friend's love story. She met her future husband on train from Girona to Barcelona. This is a picture of Barcelona, and he was going to a handball competition. I can't say that he loved her at first sight. No, they just met and began to communicate. She traveled and she was interested in his hobby because handball was his hobby. But by professional, he was the engineer designer. And they found that they had a lot in common. They couldn't stop talking, and he decided to invite her to his competition. But actually, my friend had her own plan. She had already booked a hostel in Barcelona because she planned to travel to Porto in Portugal. But she took his invitation, and because she didn't mind make new friends or new experiences, and she was traveling anyway. And so began their story. That 2 days that they have that 2 days that they have been spending together, staying together, define their lives. He introduced her to his friends from the handball team. They loved her because she was open, friendly, sociable, and beautiful girl. And of course, he had a crush on her and started to hit on her. They understood that they got on well with each other, but when he offered her to have sex, she turned him down. Their 2 days pastime was coming to the end because he needed to go to another city, to another competition, and my friend, she had to stick to her plan. So they went on their own business, their own trip, and they didn't drift away from each other. No, they maintained long-distance relationship. Actually, he is Dutch, and he invited her to Netherlands after 6 months of communication on Skype. And when she came, he introduced her to all his relatives and friends. And they understood they understood that they wanted to be a couple. They started seeing each other. They understood that they fell in love with each other, and after they have been seeing each other for 3 years, he proposed to her.